With Damian Fasciani of realestate.com.au. Damian's just come back from cloud computing, a cloud computing conference in New York. So tell us, what's the future of cloud computing in your opinion, Damian? Where's it all going?
Yeah, well, it's definitely an untapped market. There's quite a lot of activity going on, particularly in the United States with cloud computing. So the conference we went to, a lot of the big players were there, Microsoft, Dell, Amazon, Space, and there's a lot of buzz and hype about it, but there's also a high level of caution. There was a similar theme in the message from a lot of the vendors to IT professionals around making sure you get the process and the strategy right with moving to cloud, and making sure the right cloud solution fits for the right organisation. And there was a lot of emphasis put on the different types of cloud solutions out there. It's not a one-size-fits-all. So they honed that message across quite strongly. So it was categorised into three areas: hybrid, public, and private clouds. So they made us aware that there are a lot of providers out there that claim to be cloud providers, but in fact they're not. So the good thing is that a lot of the vendors came out with their experiences and the mistakes that they've learnt from, and it was more a sharing session around how we can all learn from some of the initial mistakes and not just jump into it straight away and build on strategy and build on process. So it's definitely going to ramp up quite a bit in the next 18 to 24 months. A lot of them predicted that the next 2 years will be critical in how cloud is embraced across home users, business users, and across the whole world. But it's definitely where everyone's going in that space, and it's not just about saving costs, it's about operational efficiency. So from that perspective it was quite good.
So what advice would you have to any small businesses that are out there looking to embrace the cloud? What would you say to them?
Step into it carefully, reanalyse and re-baseline where you're at from a technical perspective, what your current infrastructure and footprint looks like, and try and keep it simplistic. Don't try and overcomplicate what you need to do, and think of it as IT in a box, so to speak. So if you've got X amount of servers or infrastructure sitting in a small office with 30, 40, 50, 100 people, think about it as taking that infrastructure, placing it in a neat box with neat processes wrapped around it, like a ribbon on a birthday present as such, and you stick it off site from a disaster recovery perspective, and you either have it managed for you, or you have one of your IT people that co-manage it for you as well, and you can uplift services on demand when you need them. So yeah.
Great. Well, let's leave it at that. Thanks very much.
No worries.